save up all through
But
the
you've
summer.
got a license though.
Yeah, I've got a license. I just can't afford a car.
That's good.
A mortgage? Jeez, I've got a council flat, not a mortgage. I could never get a mortgage.
Get a mortgage.
I'm poor.
Why can't you borrow money from the bank?
Because I'm poor.
What's a mortgage?
A mortgage is where you half like buy a house where you've got like 15 grand, £15,000, and you say, I want to buy this house. Here's £15,000, Mr. Bank. And then you're like in debt for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't have to do that.
Some people have good jobs and have good money.
I'm gonna get a job.
I just keep the kids and do yoga. Yeah, my job's totally fun. I don't mind being poor and having fun.
Can we keep our picture?
Dancing's always fun. I will always dance. I will always freestyle, but I'm not going to take it seriously like how I did. For 10 years of my life, I took it seriously. From when I was 20 to when I was 30, I took dance, well, 20 to 29, I took it seriously. Kind of seriously, actually, but I did it a lot. But now, I'll teach my kids and I'll train for them.
The start of my life, now I look back on it, even though I never knew that I wanted to be a dancer, I wanted to have this life, I knew that the life that led up to this, yeah, it all makes sense. Like, if I hadn't have been cut off in the hillside, and then my favourite channel was like MTV Bass, and I was just like constantly watching music videos. That was when I was like 12. And I had no influences whatsoever to do like dance or to do any kind of performing or whatever. Still, I was like dreaming. That was like my dream, to like be on these music videos, to be in this big big wide world, to do some stuff like that. And then and I think it was like my mum and dad like putting on big massive raves at our house, like give me this mad, wild, free spirit to just go out and get it when I was younger. You know, I don't think if that had happened, maybe it was slightly my personality, or maybe, yeah, these mad free parties, you guys would have loved it. They were so cool, like 3 days, like people raving for 3 days. Like my lounge got turned into like a drum and bass room. My brother, who was 15, was the DJ. Like we used to have DJs come up from all around Wales and stuff to come and play at our house, like a house rave. And then there'd be like, we have our dining rooms, like the techno room or the house room. The kitchen would be like this mad like place where everyone was just drinking and stuff. We'd have like the playroom, which was like the chill out room. So people would just come from far and wide to like come and party at our house. So they used to just dress up and come to our parties. So that's the chill out room. And that's me like partying hard. That's my brother DJing. My brother was the DJ and then I was the dancer, which is still relevant now. Yeah, we all had good times. And that's the kitchen. That's our like Welsh kitchen, but full of like mad people. I can't So yeah, this is my inspiration, B-girl extraordinaire, Stella, who was called B-girl Lyra Pyra. And she, when I first moved to London, I got asked to, I was dancing for DJ Decline. We were doing some stuff at Fabric, and we had a show at the Coronet as well, like two big clubs. And I had to find another girl to do some stuff with. So I went to like a local London training spot, and I found Stella. I was like, hey girl, do you wanna meet up and do some stuff? She's like, yeah. She was so friendly, and we got we've been really good friends for nearly 15 years now. And she's been my inspiration. We both love breaking, so we both train breaking together, and she's a big influence to me. And she got me loads of jobs. And then I got asked to do this one job, and the B girl, wouldn't tell me what it was at the time. But then I later found out that it was for the Olympics. And the Olympics was like a game changer for a lot of my dancer friends. Like whoever got their job in the Olympics, then it would have their dance career would have got even kind of spiraled off to get more and more and more work. So if I'd have stayed to do the Olympics, I think I'd still be in London now and I wouldn't have Cass. But I was so in love with the idea of just chilling out for a bit and being at one with where I'm from, my family, and the guy that I fell in love with, Cass's dad, that I didn't care about any more work or any of the opportunities that I could have had. And that's why I came back here. And I remember sitting here being pregnant and watching the Olympics and seeing all my friends, everyone that I danced with on the Olympics, thinking, wow, okay, that's like a life that I could have chose, but I chose this one instead.
Down the bottom.
There's your lunch. Don't eat it really. Don't eat it really. Pretend. I love it. Oh no, the baby koala has fallen from the tree! Ah! You're dead, okay? Let me get you back to life.
It's yeah, it's just super hard. So I want to try and be the best mum. But that's my main priority, is being the best mum, because I'm responsible for bringing up a human being. The best mum, I also have to provide enough money for us to live a nice life. So I have to work, which means I can't look after my son, which means I have to juggle, which I will have to get a babysitter. He's still only 3, so it's still difficult for me to take him certain places. I thought he could just come along to my classes if I couldn't get a babysitter, but he literally stops the classes and causes so much disruption. Yeah, or people that will have kids, single mums will be going through the same thing, but might not be doing things as taxing as breaking. Breaking is really, really taxing. It makes you really, really tired, so you need extra sleep while you're doing it. And that's the only problem, because it makes me tired. And the last thing that I want to do is be tired when I'm being a parent, because when I'm tired, no one's good at being a parent when they're tired. So I have to always think, what is my main priority? And my main priority is always Cass, so I always have to choose Cass's best interests first, which means my breaking and my dancing and my yoga and everything like that takes a back seat. It just has to, which is quite hard, because it's that's my love as well, but obviously my son is my main love. And it's my work as well, so it's a hell of a juggle.
Okay guys, so let's start warm up. We'll do some top rock. Actually, should we start with plank? Oh. Yeah!
First got it when he was 6.
I'm not next for that.
First time he got on it, slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. Escape out when things got crazy, they needed the breakout day. Looking for a place to be, so let's get
Very nice. Can you kick over?
and push. And coast.
Kick over, come back up, rolling the ball. Yeah, I told you. Over. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice! Before you're going to do it. Who's next? Who would like to take a lump over? And kick, over, and kick, over, and
difference in kids' lives and for their confidence, for their well-being, for their future. Because once you know like dancing, how much confidence does it give you in like social situations? Like these kids will always, the ones that I'm teaching now will always be, through the whole entire life, will be able to go and meet other hip hop dancers and have a connection with someone straight away. And I suppose that's the same for loads of sports. Once you do a sport, when you know somebody else does a sport, it's like an instant connection with someone. But whereas dancing, you're always going to go out and party. Well, and mainly. And if you can dance, people are going to love you. Like, so yeah, I've given them that popular thing, that thing that people are going to like them for if they're going to show it off. And mainly the confidence. So yeah, it gives me like, makes me feel like I've made a difference, what I want to do. And yeah, it gives me energy as well. It takes away a lot of my energy when I have to shout and tell them off. But then it gives me, like, they inspire me as well. They inspire me to do stuff. There's certain music that they listen to or they bring. They keep me young. You know what, teaching dance to kids keeps me young as well. It might, but sometimes it makes me feel like a little bit older. And then mainly it keeps me young, actually. I think that a lot of dancers or gymnasts are attracted to yoga just because it's like a slowed down version and a more controlled and beneficial version of what they were previously doing. So it really helped me. It's like just a natural progression. It was like meant to be. I would never stop dancing, but just slow down my dancing and go into something that was more beneficial for my body. The way that you are, your lifestyle, the way that I do things, I'm more calm now because of yoga. So it's 50-50. 50-50, like mind and body, and then there's all the spiritual side to it as well. With age, you'll just feel like at different stages of your life that you just need to change something, and that's like life constantly, isn't it? It's constantly changing, and you need to keep on changing and looking at new different paths, and that can be really daunting. If you try and live with non-attachment, then, which is hard in some cases, then it's like, yeah, the best way forward so that you can always be happy. So I am like really happy.